Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, and in today's news, Meghan Markle was deemed a breath of fresh air when she joined the royal family in 2018. However, royal life entails observing customs and traditions which have not changed in hundreds of years. While the real reason Meghan and Harry decided to ditch the Windsors has not been confirmed, her half-brother Thomas Markle Jr. has claimed Meghan has a little bit of time for authority. Speaking to Express.co.uk journalist Rebecca Hudson, Thomas Markle Jr. said, "I think Meghan just doesn't like being told what to do or live under any rules or circumstances, authority. I think she wants to be in the limelight and the spotlight and photo ops. I mean, look at her now. She walks in front of Harry. I mean, God forbids this ever happened. We really don't want to see Harry wallowing in the corner of a room with a bottle of gin and crying about it because it would be devastating." Thomas Markle Jr. also described Meghan an ambitious go-getter who gets what she wants. He said, "She has always been outspoken, ambitious, and a go-getter, and she gets what she wants." His comments echo claims from royal expert Robert Jobson that Harry told staff before the couple's wedding, "What Meghan wants, Meghan gets." Meghan Markle and Prince Harry first expressed their unhappiness with royal life during a documentary about their time in South Africa last autumn. Speaking to ITV journalist Tom Bradbury about how she was feeling life in the royal spotlight, Meghan said, "You have no idea. It's really hard to understand what it's like. I know what it seems like it should be. It's a very different thing. That's okay. The good thing is, I've got my baby, and I've got my husband, and they're the best. I've said for a long time to H, that's what I call him, it's not enough to just survive something. That's not the point of life. You've got to thrive. You've got to feel happy. I think I really tried to adopt a British sensibility of stiff upper lip. I really tried. But I think that what it does internally is probably really damaging." In the same documentary, Harry described his mum's death to Bradbury as a wound that festers. He said dealing with the pressure of royal life and the grief over his mother's death is something that takes constant management. Prince Harry said, "I thought I was out of the woods, and then suddenly it all came back, and I suddenly realized, no, actually, this is something I have to manage. Part of the job and part of any job, like everybody, means putting on a brave face and turning a cheek to a lot of stuff. But again, for me and my wife, of course, there's a lot of stuff that hurts, especially the majority of it is untrue. But we all need to do is focus on being real and focus on being the people that we are and standing up for what we believe in. I will not be bullied into playing a game that killed my mum." More recently, Prince Harry was duped into discussing Brexit by two Russian pranksters posing as a teenage climate change activist, Greta Thunberg. The Sun reported Prince Harry said, "Sometimes the right decision isn't always the easy one. I can assure you marrying a prince or princess is not all it's made up to be. In this decision certainly wasn't easy, but one that was the right decision for our family, the right decision to be able to protect my son. And I think there's a hell of a lot of people around the world that can identify and respect us for putting our family first. But yeah, it's a tricky one, but we'll start a new life." Asked if he thought their decision to leave the royal family might not be the solution to Harry's problems, Thomas Jr. said, "I'm not too sure Harry has any problems. I think he's got his hands full with Meghan right now, that's for sure, but he's a guy who had everything going for him. His entire life is laid out for him. To walk away from that, it has got to be some seriously good love." While Thomas Jr. doubts he will ever meet his nephew, Archie Harrison, he urged Meghan to reconnect with her father, Thomas Markle. Meghan distanced herself from her dad around the time of her wedding, after he was found to have staged paparazzi shots of himself shopping for a suit. Thomas Jr. issued a plea for Meghan to reconnect with his father. He said, "I would say if it is the last thing that she does, she needs to call her father. Call your daddy, seriously, he's only got a few good years left." Thomas Markle Jr. claimed his father is almost at the point where he's given up caring about Meghan. He said, "I talked to him the other day, and this is going to hurt you, but he's at to the point where he actually doesn't really care if she's going to be in his life or not. He is so frustrated because he can't get a message to her. He's still bewildered, he's still lost, he's still hurt, and he is getting frustrated now to where he is just going to enjoy the rest of his life and he's just going to blow it off. That's all for today's news. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you next video.